Welcome to Ortho Implants for Life, your one-stop channel to learn about orthopedic implant industry. If you're looking to dive into the orthopedic implants industry or seeking valuable insights to excel as a professional in this field, you're in the right place. In today's video, we explore the fixation procedure for the proximal humeral multilock nailing system. Watch the video until the very end to gain the proper understanding and procedure knowledge. In case you have missed the previous video of implants and instruments used for the proximal humeral multilock nailing system, here is the video in the I button that you can watch. We have also given the link of the video in the description. We start with the entry of the nail. We generally have two options for that. It's doctor's call. We can either use the solid reamer to make the entry, or we can use a 2.5 mm guide rod with a stopper to make the entry by attaching the T-handle with chuck or a power drill to the guide rod and making the entry. After that, we take a 10 mm hollow reamer to make the proximal reaming. The guide rod goes through this hollow reamer, like this. After that, we remove both the instruments. If the doctor needs to add reduction straight away, the reduction tool commonly known as the guide wire passer is used. We use the hollow reamer to push the guide wire passer inside the canal, passing the fracture site to the very next bone. Once the reduction is done, we take the 2 mm long guide wire and insert it through the guide wire passer. And then we take out the guide wire passer. In case we are fixing a short nail, 140 mm to 180 mm, the long guide wire is not required. In such a case, we directly push the nail. To fix the nail, first we measure the nail that is required to be fixed, using the ruler scale. Starting from 140 mm till 285 mm. We also check the diameter of the nail using this measure, from 6 mm to 7.5 mm. This is in general what is used for average Indian height patients. Once the measurement is done, we set the nail in the main zig. We take the main zig and insert the conical bolt. We take the required nail as per the measurement and the side and attach it to the zig. We are showing the procedure using a nail for the left leg. We use the 8 mm hexagonal spherical head screwdriver to tighten the conical bolt with the nail. After that, we remove the spherical head screwdriver. Then we insert the nail in the fracture site through the guide wire or directly. Then we set the aiming arm lateral to insert screws in the nail, which as already discussed in our previous video, is also site specific. Has both left and right leg options. Since we are featuring left leg, we connect the left side of this instrument. We fix the aiming arm with the main zig using the connecting bolt. We have the options mentioned in the aiming arm to avoid confusion during the procedure. 4.5 mm hybrid locking screws option is color-coded in yellow. Also, the protection sleeve, drill sleeve, and trocar have yellow marks to easily identify. Once the doctor decides which angle the screw is required, we insert the 8 mm protection sleeve, followed by a 3.8 mm drill sleeve and a 3.8 mm trocar. Trocar is used to clear the path of the screw to the bone surface. After that, we remove the trocar. Next, we use a 3.8 mm drill bit for the 4.5 mm hybrid screws. This drill bit is also marked yellow to clearly identify it for use as it is marked in the sleeve and the trocar. Next, we drill through the drill sleeve. Once drilling is done, we remove the drill bit and the drill sleeve. After that, we take a depth gauge for the 4.5 mm hybrid screw, which, by the way, is also marked yellow. We insert the depth gauge through the protection sleeve. The other end of the gauge needs to touch the bone for proper measurement. Let's consider the length is 30 mm. So we take a 4.5 mm hybrid screw of 30 mm length and use a 4.5 mm screwdriver to fix it. Here is something that you need to know about this screwdriver. Check out the head of the screwdriver. It is a little tilted to an angle, and also check out this gap in the hybrid screw. It is used to fix a second screw through the hybrid screw. So we take the screwdriver's head and insert it in this shown gap, which basically locks the screw in the screwdriver. After that, we insert the screw through the protection sleeve and start locking the screw. This locks throughout the hole in the nail because of the threads in the screw. As you can see, even if we are trying to pull the screw out, it won't budge from here. Now let's check out the second screw. The advantage of a hybrid screw. We can attach a second screw through the hybrid screw. Let's focus here. As you can see, it is mentioned here as second screw, and there is an arrow pointing at a certain angle. Whichever direction this arrow is pointing will be the angle the second screw will go. In case we try to insert the second screw in any other direction other than the one that this arrow is pointing, it won't lock. So once the angle of the second screw is determined by the doctor, we remove the screwdriver. We can only insert the second screw after removing the lateral aiming arm. So we will see that later. We also remove the protection sleeve. Next, if the doctor wants to fix another hybrid screw from another angle, we repeat the exact same process. Again, we insert the 8 mm protection sleeve, followed by a 3.8 mm drill sleeve and a 3.8 mm stroker. After that, we remove the trocar. Next, we use a 3.8 mm drill bit. We drill through the drill sleeve. Once drilling is done, we remove the drill bit and the drill sleeve. After that, we take a depth gauge for the 4.5 mm hybrid screw. We insert the depth gauge through the protection sleeve and measure the length. Then we take a 4.5 mm hybrid screw of measured length, lock the screw in 4.5 mm screwdriver, insert it through the protection sleeve and fix it. Again, once the angle of the second screw is determined by the doctor, we point the arrow in that direction and remove the screwdriver along with the protection sleeve. We have two more options for the hybrid screw proximally, and we use the exact same process to fix the screws there as well. Now, we will see the fixation of the distal end of the nail in the calcar portion of the humerus. Let's see the aiming arm again. This time the options are color-coded in blue. We insert the 8 mm protection sleeve, which goes inside at an angle like this. Followed by a 3.2 mm drill sleeve and a 3.2 mm stroker. All these three instruments will be marked by blue color. Next, we take a 3.2 mm drill bit. This one too is color-coded in blue to avoid confusion. Then we drill through the drill sleeve. After that, we take the depth gauge and measure the length of the 4 mm interlocking bone screw required. Then we take a star-headed screwdriver. Here, this is the star head of the screwdriver. And using that we fix the 4 mm interlocking bone screw in the nail. Again, this comes with two options. The second option is for 3.5 mm twin lock BCP screws. This one is color-coded in pink, same as it is in the nail. These color codes may or may not vary depending on the manufacturing company of the implant. Moving on, for 3.5 mm twin lock BCP screws we attach a 8 mm protection sleeve, followed by a 2.8 mm drill sleeve, followed by a 2.8 mm stroker. Again, all of these are marked with pink color for better understanding. After that, we remove the trocar, take a 2.8 mm drill bit, again color-coded in pink, and drill through the sleeve. After this, we remove the drill sleeve, then take a depth gauge to measure the length of the twin lock BCP screw required. Then, with the help of a 3.5 mm star-headed screwdriver, take the 3.5 mm twin lock BCP screw of the measured length and then fix the screw. Once done, we remove the protection sleeve too. In case we need to fix more screws, we repeat the same process. Once this is done, we will remove the aiming arm and the main zig. First, we remove the conical bolt using the same 8 mm spherical head screwdriver. Once done, we remove the zig. Time to show you the second screw option. For that, let me keep this all here and maybe use this to keep it in position. So to fix the second screw, we take the centering sleeve and fix it on the top of the hybrid screw at an angle similar to the direction of the arrow as shown earlier in the video. Next, we take a 2.8 mm drill sleeve, fix it in the centering sleeve, and use the 2.8 mm drill bit to drill through. After that, we remove the sleeves. We won't need a depth gauge for these screws. After that, we take a 3.5 mm star-headed screwdriver and a 3.5 mm interlocking bone screw and lock it in the hybrid screw. After fixing all the screws in different options, this is how the nail will look. That is all we have today for the proximal humerus multilock nail operation procedure.
If you have enjoyed the video, like it, share it, and if you are new to our channel, subscribe it. Hit the bell icon to get notifications for all our upcoming videos. Join us to excel in this orthopedic implant industry and to know more about the job and career growth which is available in this industry. Thank you. See you again next week.